Class of 2014, the future is yours. Seize it. May the odds be forever in your favor. Look this way. Okay.
That would happen. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life. It means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else, the afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, night or day. Oh, wait. Those are the Prince lyrics I printed off for the after party. Let me grab my speech real quick. To begin with, I'll be giving some credit to some people who have helped me not only through high school, but through life in general. First off, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with the ability to think and test as well as I do. And for getting me through all the AP work that almost killed me. Next, I'd like to thank my parents. Mom, your love towards not only me, but all people astounds me on a daily basis. You've taught me how to love unconditionally. Dad, your relentless work ethic and life lessons have impacted me more than you can fathom. You've taught me how to be a man. Another person I can't forget is Jackson, my little brother. Even though we fight and fuss, we both know at the end of the day we will have each other's backs no matter what. I love you, bud. I'd also like to thank my grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, Tanya, Brianna, and Noah. You all have been there for me when I needed someone to talk to. I appreciate you all more than you can know. Also, to all you underclassmen out there, some words of advice. An easy way to make sure you do well in class is simply doing and turning in all of your work. Even if it's last minute and not the best representation of your knowledge, a grade at all is better than a 0. Along with that, don't stress so much about getting the perfect grade. Grades are great, but it's the relationships and connections that you make that will help you throughout life. Ooh. Finally, don't get so caught up in homework, schoolwork, that you forget to appreciate and enjoy the experience of high school. Be diverse. Join clubs or sports. Make friends. Be yourself. That's the most important part of high school, experiencing it. Now to my speech, which is entitled Lasts and Firsts. It is so named because that is what senior year, as well as the rest of our lives, has and will be. The class of 2014. This group is the last senior graduating class that will be in high school with strictly 90s kids. Next year, freshmen will have been born in 2000. The last group that has to suffer through graduation tests along with the EOCTs, on top of final exams, on top of AP exams. The last class that got to enjoy the snack machines, especially the muffins in the high school. The class of 2014, The first group in over a decade that can say they beat North Hall in football not only once, but twice during their high school careers. The first class that sent a tennis team to state. The first group that boasts a salutatorian that is 6'6". The class of 2014, we've taken our last snaps, serves, swings, shots, and sprints as Warrior athletes. We've sung our last song, played our last note, memorized our last lines, and competed our last contest as members of the many clubs and organizations that this school offers. The class of 2014, we will soon take our first steps onto college campuses, work sites, or destinations of our choice. We will make our first new friend from a new place. Many of us will find what we've been looking for since the first time we took a breath, who we are. That being said, there is a very simple phrase that describes my, as well as my classmates' current situation. I believe Drake put it best when he said, "We made it." We're done, finished with our tenure at White County High School. 13 years of school, all leading up to this moment, graduation. Never again will we hear Mr. Kennedy try to fire us up about calculus at 8 o'clock in the morning. Never again will we see Mr. Walcott's fury after laying a finger on his whiteboard. Never again will we experience senior board parkour around the classroom. God, I can't speak. Never again will Miss Miraglia ask us as students, what it do, what it smell like. Never again will we experience a Mr. Dalton rant during first block. Never again will Mr. Towton challenge us to make World War Z into a musical. Never again will we be high schoolers. We will, for the first time, be bona fide adults. And I could not be any more confident in this class of seniors to embrace this title and experience immense success with it. I can see many millionaires, movie screen stars, and at least one professional athlete that can come out of the group of people behind me. Spencer. A couple of us have looked apart for a while now. That's right. I'm talking about you, Dalton Whitfield. So it's nice to have the opportunity to act on it. In closing, I could not have picked a better class to be a member of. Growing up with you guys has been a blast. From making my first friend by being nice to him while he was crying on the bus in kindergarten, through our awkward middle school stages, to hanging out with my boys all throughout high school, and finally taking pictures and embracing all of you for maybe the last time at the conclusion of this commencement ceremony. It's been quite a ride. And while we will more than likely go our separate ways after tonight, each of you must remember that even when the times get tough, no one is alone, truly. Now, to every single member of the class of 2014, good luck in your future endeavors, and never forget, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around a while once, you could miss it.
great. Now I'm crying. Today tastes like dark chocolate, bittersweet and intense, as our journey together comes to a close. Today smells like summer, close and within reach, sticky sweet with combined sweat. Today sounds like excitement, bubbling and bursting from our quivering mouths. Today looks like white and blue, capped heads and gowned shoulders, glittering eyes and smiling teeth. Today feels like the end, but it is just a beginning. The past is our strength, the present our relish, and the future our possibility. How long can we hold these moments for, showered in light on a field or a stage, sharing laughs and stories? Today we remember yesterday, we celebrate tonight, and we wish for our tomorrows. Now, I cannot leave this podium without speaking of the people who have been there along the way to guide us, to nurture us, and to push us to be who we are today. There's a famous Israeli song by Arik Einstein called Uf Gozal, or Fly Little Bird, that expresses the difficulties and the joys of watching children become adults. Almost overnight, or so they say. To all of our teachers, official or not, and to our parents and loved ones, this song is for you. My little birds have left the nest, spread their wings, and flown away. I'm just an old bird. I've stayed in my nest, hoping that everything will be okay. I always knew that the day would come when we would have to part, but now that it is suddenly here, it's no wonder that I'm a little worried. Fly, little bird, pierce the heavens, soar wherever you please. Just don't forget, there is an eagle in the sky, so beware. I know in nature this is how it is, and I too have left a nest. But now it's time, and my throat is closing up. Yes, my throat is closing up. Fly, little bird, pierce the heavens, soar wherever you please. Just don't forget, there's an eagle in the sky, so beware. White County High School class of 2014, if you're ready to graduate, please stand up with me and perform an interpretive dance of your creation while I sing the chorus of the song in Hebrew. Let us embrace our weirdness together one more time as a class. The sky awaits us. 1, 2, 3. עוף גוזל, חתוך את השמיים, טוס לאן שבא לך, רק אל תשכח, יש נשר בשמיים, גור לך, רק אל תשכח, יש נשר בשמיים, גור לך. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please indulge me as I address the class of 2014 one final time.